Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White 2 walkthrough, Part 57. What's going on, guys? We're still here in Humilau City, but not for long, actually, because we already got our 8th and final gym badge from Marlin. And the only thing that is in between us and the Pokemon League now is Team Plasma. So, you have Route 21 to the south, but you actually don't want to go there yet. You want to go west to Route 22. There's actually a really important item that we need to get over there before we can actually progress farther along in the game. And also, Hugh told us we should check out Route 22. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And holy crap, we already have a trainer battle! That was like the quickest battle upon entering a route I've ever had. And he says that hopefully our battle will be a noteworthy one in my journey. So, here we go, we've got Ace Trainer Shell. And he's gonna start off with a Starmie, alright. So, I actually have my Pinsir up front, so this should work out pretty nicely here. Because I do have X-Scissor. Now, Route 22 is a place that you only really need to stop into for a short period of time, but there's one important item to get, one really cool Pokemon to find, and some trainers to fight. So yeah, I got confused, but luckily X-Scissor's still gonna work, so didn't hit ourselves in confusion, that's always nice. And Starmie's going down. So yeah, and my Moxie boost. Now actually, that's kind of annoying because when my attack gets boosted, that means I will hit myself harder when I'm confused. So I think I might switch out. Not to mention Drapion here is a really good defensive Pokemon, so yeah, I'm gonna switch out to Samurott, I think. Yeah, Drapion is an awesome Pokemon, really fast, good attack, good defense, and it's only weak to ground, so it's a pretty tough Pokemon to match up against. It's got that really powerful Night Slash ability also. So I think I'll go ahead and use Surf. I do have Dig, which is super effective, but like I said, its defense is really high. Its special defense isn't too bad, though. So a Surf should do a lot of damage here. But yeah, Drapion can actually be a difficult Pokemon to counter, especially if you don't have a ground, but hopefully this Night Slash doesn't get a critical hit. It actually has a high critical hit percentage. But there we go. And actually, speaking of critical hits, Drapion's Battle Armor ability prevents critical hits, and it also can get the Sniper ability, which increases critical hits, so yeah, pretty tough Pokemon overall. And I got a lot of money there, because I do have the Amulet coin on Pinsir. But I did take quite the beating there from that Drapion, so I'll feed my Samurott some Moo Moo Melt, get them all healed up. And yeah, now we can actually get into the main portion of the route over here. And for wild Pokemon in the grass, oh, let me talk about this really quick. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You got some weird maze thing going on, so you can't actually move the Strength Boulder, but you're gonna have to go around the opposite way, so don't worry about it right now. But I'll spray a Max Repel, and the only brand new Pokemon in the grass here is Delibird, which is not a Pokemon you want. Delibird sucks. It's a flying and ice type, the delivery bird Pokemon, and it's horrible. The only move it can learn by leveling up is Present. There's a hidden Carbos, by the way. I just knew there had to be something in that spot, but Delivery is a pretty horrible, or Present, sorry, from that Delivery Bird is a pretty horrible move. It can actually heal the opponent sometimes. I might be lost right now, but I'll battle you anyways. Yeah, you don't actually find a Delibird against any of the trainers here. See, they were all smart enough not to catch one. See, everyone knows Delibird's horrible, but yeah, it's an ice type like Vanillite here, but you need to give it TMs to even get an ice type move, and its stats are horrible, did I mention that? So yeah, Vanillite's not really too tough of a Pokemon. I just think of the Vanillite line as like the sizes at Dairy Queen, like you get a small, you get a Vanillite, you get a medium, you get a Vanillish, and you get a large, you get a Vanillux. You can't actually find Vanillite in this game though, you can only find Vanillish, so yeah, a little interesting, but here's a cool Pokemon, Bouffalant. This thing is like really similar to Taurus. If Taurus had an afro, then it would pretty much be this Pokemon right here. But Superpower is super effective, and that's a whole lot of damage right there. Now what I like about Pinsir is, even though Superpower lowers my attack, the Moxie ability actually raises my attack when I knock out a Pokemon, so I don't have to deal with as bad of side effects as normal. So that's one of the reasons I replaced Brick Break with Superpower. And I'm at level 44, so there we go. Yeah, you don't stand a chance if you're lost. You don't even know where you are. How are you lost, though? I mean, we're not, like, that far into the route. But down here we have actually, we have an item and a fake item. The one on the right side is actually an Amoonguss, so yeah, don't even try to pick up that Amoonguss. Instead, get the PP up over here. And here's where things take an unexpected turn. We actually have a legendary Pokemon right here in the middle of the route. So just like Virizion and Cobalion, Terrakion is just going to be waiting for you, waiting to be caught. So it's a rock and fighting type. That's why I'm putting Samurott up to the front. Not really Pinsir's battle, but I'm ready to get the third member of the trio. Let's go! But then someone's actually going to interrupt you. Who could this be? It's actually someone we haven't seen in a long time. It's Colress. Yeah, remember Colress from way back in like Route 4? He's gonna say Terrakion is one of the Pokemon that protects Pokemon from the flames of human conflict. Now I kind of feel bad taking down Virizion and Cobalion. Maybe that's why we're having all this conflict with Team Plasma. But apparently Terrakion's been picking up the scent of the dangerous Team Plasma. So he wants a Pokemon trainer that has the strength to stand up to him. Someone like me. So yeah, and then Colress is going to ask you if we plan on confronting Team Plasma. And you could say yes, or you could be like, no, screw you, I'm not going after Team Plasma. He would be like, what? What did you say, Lueroi? But either way, Colress is going to give you this item. Now, this is actually a really useful item. It's the one I was talking about that we need to get through the game. And it is the Colress machine. He named it after himself. So, this item's kind of confusing at first. It goes in our key items pocket, but there's kind of some uncertainty with what it does. It doesn't work on battling Pokemon, but it could be useful for something. It energizes Pokemon. But then Colress is going to say, now that I think about it, in the Seaside Cave on Route 21, I saw something that reminded me of when we met on Route 4. Now, if you guys remember when we met Colress on Route 4, there were a bunch of Crustle blocking our path, and Colress used a mysterious machine to get them all out of the way. So perhaps that's what he just gave us, the Colress machine. But anyways, we'll get to that a little bit later. For now, I want to focus on the legendary Pokemon Terrakion! So let's go! Let's go after this thing. Now, this is where you might want to save your game if you plan on catching it. But don't worry, you don't have to catch it right now. Just like Cobalion and Virizion, you can knock this thing out and come back after the Elite Four and catch it 20 levels higher at 65. Terrakion, in my opinion, is the strongest of the little trio. It's considered by most people to be the strongest. It has insanely high attack stats, so it can hit really hard with moves like Rock Slide and Helping Hands, not really Helping Hand, but also Sacred Sword. So Surf should do a really good chunk since it is weak to water. And that's actually a perfect spot to start throwing Ultra Balls, but since I'm waiting for after the Elite Four to catch Cobalion and Virizion, I figure I'll just do the same with Terrakion, so I'll go ahead and try to finish him off, but he is going to hit me with a Rock Slide that should do a lot of damage. Whoa, and he got a critical hit, so yeah, Peanut's going to go down. So yeah, that's the true power of Terrakion right there. This thing doesn't mess around, man, so I think I'll go over to Claydol to finish him off. Should work pretty well. I don't really see how he can knock out my Claydol. It actually probably would have been the best decision from the start just to send in Voodoo because Rock isn't very effective, Fighting isn't very effective, so I should have a pretty easy time. So yeah, there's its signature move, Sacred Sword, that all of the legendaries have, at least all those fighting type legendaries, but this Earth Power should finish him off, so see you later, Terrakion! But don't worry, he's not gone forever. He will be back after the Elite Four and a lot more powerful. So Terrakion ran away to the end of the route. Alright, so that makes a whole lot of sense. I just killed him and now he ran away. No, he only got knocked out. He's not really dead. Alright, so I'm going to revive Samurott. I wasn't really planning on getting knocked out by a critical hit, but you know, what can you do sometimes? And I'll need a Moo Moo Milk as well to get the rest of that HP back. So yeah, we're probably about halfway through the route now, and realistically at this point you can leave and go to Route 21 because you got the Colress machine, so you can start to advance south of Humilau City, but I'm already over here so I might as well finish things up. Right here, we got a rare candy if you go off the balance beam, and we also have a hiker to fight down here, so that's perfect. Shut up and battle with me! Hey, my character doesn't talk anyways, man. How can you tell a guy that never talks in his whole life to shut up? Alright, we got Hiker Justin. And a Nose Pass, alright. Yeah, I mean, this Hiker probably would have loved to catch that Terrakion, considering it's a rock type, but yeah, I love how the Legendary is just casually in the middle of the route and, like, no one notices it. Every single spot you find the Legendary is like, no one else wants to catch it or something, but Nose Pass is gonna go down from a Surf. It feels good to just take down Nosepass all in one hit, after all the trouble they give me in Ruby and Sapphire. All those years facing Roxanne's Nosepass. Now I can finally just knock him out in one hit. So yeah, Steelix, another pretty awesome Pokemon. It's gonna go down. So pretty easy battle, and that should get Samurott up to level 45, which means I will actually learn the new move, Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail is a physical attacking water move, really powerful, but slightly inaccurate. I would recommend the HM for Waterfall over Aqua Tail because you actually need it to, you know, get up waterfalls, plus it's not quite as inaccurate, and it can make the target flinch, so... yeah, I'm gonna pass on Aqua Tail though because, yeah, I have Surf and I'm fine with that right now. So yeah, we'll, pass on Aqua Tail. Alright, there we go! These ... exclamation point! How do you have an exclamation point on a sentence where you don't say anything? It doesn't make any sense! Like, his silence was so loud! Anyways, so once you jump down there, you can grab this item. It's a Poison Barb, which must hurt to pick up, but it also raises your Poison-type moves by 20% when attached to your Pokemon. So, let's go over here really quick. We actually, I think, have a hidden item right here. Bam! It's a Green Shard! I'm on a roll with these hidden items. And across the rest of this balance beam, we actually have the front part of the route. So yeah, remember the Strength Boulder I was talking about earlier? Now we can push it aside and make a little shortcut back to the front of the route. But I'm not even going to go back over anyways, I just want to fight this trainer mostly. So yeah, let's go! And then after we defeat him, we can surf in the water over there. So yeah, I think this is a Pokemon Breeder, if I am correct. Yeah, Pokemon Breeder right there, Addison. And she's going to start with a Camerupt! Oh, you chose the wrong Pokemon! I like Camerupt a whole lot, I used it in my Ruby and Sapphire walkthrough, but it cannot take a Water-type hit to save its life, so... yeah, let's go ahead and use Surf. Completely terrorize this thing. Yeah, so I can close my eyes and know for a fact that would knock it out like 3 times over. At least. So, Camerupt's gonna go down, and wonder what our next Pokemon is. Oh, she's got a Grumpig. I'll actually stay in, so... yeah, she's got a couple of 3rd generation Pokemon on her team, but I actually do have Mega Horn on my Samurott, thanks to going to the Move Relearner, so yeah, Bug is super effective against Psychic. Kind of surprised that Grumpig outsped me. I didn't realize Grumpig actually had some speed, but... yeah, it's gonna get knocked out pretty easily from a Mega Horn, so... Grumpig can't really take physical attacks the same way it can take special attacks. And that's gonna do it for the battle. I feel like I understood what I could do and what I couldn't. I'll tell you what you couldn't do. Take a Water-type attack with your Camerupt. Speaking of water, let's surf over here. Really nothing to do other than grab an item. No more trainers or anything, but... you know, if you want to be sneaky, you can get in between these trees and grab a Calcium. So there we go. And yeah, I used all my items like the Carbos and Calcium at the end of the last video. And now I actually got a couple more in this video, so I'll have to use those as well. And anyways, let's go back over to the left side. Or the west side if you like compass directions more. Yeah, let's go this way. So, it's actually kind of unexpected what you'd find at the end of this route. It's pretty much a dead end, but... we'll just talk about that when we get over there. Repel wore off, I'll spray another one. Now, we actually have the same thing as earlier. One of these is an item, and one of them is a Wild Amoonguss. So, get the one on the south, it's a red shard. And unless you want to battle a Wild Amoonguss, just leave the other one alone. And let's see, can I get to this trainer? No, actually, I think I need to go up here first. Aha, we got a Backpacker, so... I think since Samurott got up a level... he's probably good to take a rest now, and I'll put Claydol up to the front. Yeah, Claydol got nice and warmed up taking down that Terrakion, so... probably eager to get in for some more action. I travel the world because I'm looking for danger! Are you dangerous, trainer? Oh yeah, I'm dangerous. I should just use Explosion on him and be like, that's how dangerous I am, man! But, yeah, Backpacker Lowell. Oh, he's got a Swinub, nice. Yeah, you can actually catch the evolved form of Swinub, Pilloswine, right up here in a little bit. But we'll talk about that when we get there. You can't catch him in this route, though, but there's a cave connected to the route where you can catch him. But yeah, Swinub's not really too powerful until it evolves, so any of my attacks should knock him out. So yeah, not too worried about taking a super effective Ice-type attack. Swinub's really not that powerful. And let's see what he's got up next. Hopefully something a little bit stronger than Swinub. Oh, he's got a Darmanitan, a whole lot stronger than Swinub, so I'll stay in for it. This thing right here is a beast, some awesome attacking power, but... yeah, I think Claydol can manage to live some hits from this thing, so Earth Power should put it in its place. And Hammer Arm will lower his speed, and it's not very effective, so... Yeah, adios, Darmanitan. Should do the trick. I actually love Darmanitan, one of my favorite Pokemon to get in the Unova region, mainly because of its insane attacking power. And Voodoo's up to level 44, right on. And this guy said he was coming looking for danger. I think I gave him just what he wanted. So there we go. And there's actually one more trainer over here on Route 22, and there's the cave I was talking about. I'm going to leave this for now, though. We'll come back in a little bit. I just want to take down the last trainer first. So yeah, we're going to start off the route with the Ace Trainer and finish it with an Ace Trainer. And that first guy had a Drapion, which is a pretty tough Pokemon. This person right here actually has an Arcanine, so another really tough Pokemon to deal with. One of my favorite Pokemon ever, Arcanine. Pretty awesome fire type. I'm really glad they included it in Black and White too. And it does have that Intimidate ability, so watch out. One of the more annoying abilities to deal with, but luckily I have special attacks, so my Earth Power should do just as much as it should. And Fire Fang almost knocked me out. I probably should have healed up before this battle, but I wasn't really thinking about it that much. So yeah, probably now would be a good time to heal so I don't get knocked out or anything. And I'm not sure, Fire Fang probably did more than 35 hit points, so I'm not even going to risk it. And I have a decent number of Moo Moo Milks left, so might as well use them while I've got them. And as long as this thing doesn't start getting critical hits or something, should be fine. But Fire Fang still is a pretty good chunk, though, considering it's not super effective and I have good defense, but one more Earth Power will do it, so please don't flinch me or anything. Alright, nice. So, the Epic Beast Arcanine will go down. A lot of people think it's a legendary Pokemon, but it's not a legendary Pokemon. That's nonsense. But its description says, like, the legendary Pokemon, but it's not actually, whatever. And next up is Excadrill, so I can probably take this thing down. I mean, I can't imagine he can do a whole lot to me. I have the Levitate ability, and yeah. So, oh, Horn Drill! Dang, man! Dang, that's a one-hit KO. Yeah, no matter how much HP you have, if Horn Drill hits you, you will get knocked out, so... who am I gonna go to? Chandelure would be a good option, but I don't want to get killed by an earthquake. That would probably happen, so I'll go to Peanut instead. And hopefully this thing doesn't hit me with another Horn Drill. That would be actually horrible. Okay, he's gonna use Swords Dance, so my Surf should finish him off. And yeah, we'll be finished up here, but man, Excadrill with one Swords Dance, that thing is actually brutal. It can do a lot of damage to you. But yeah, luckily Surf's gonna take him out. Or take her out, I'm sorry. So yeah, Excadrill goes down, and we defeated the Ace Trainer. So that's every trainer here on Route 22. Now before I go over to that cave, let me check out a couple of things over here. If we go on this right here, we can actually find an item. So the last item on this route, and it's a Max Potion. Now there's another side of this balance beam here, and this side's really annoying to go across because you have to be really careful. It's pretty easy to fall off the edge, so go around these loops here, and this path actually leads to a hidden grotto. So yeah, there is a hidden grotto on Route 22, and they definitely make it pretty annoying to get to, and you gotta go across another one, but luckily this one's not as bad. Alright, I would have been so annoyed if I fell off right there at the end, but right here's the hidden grotto, so follow the narrow path in, and we'll see what we find in here. And we got an item. So it's a Repel. Alright, not bad. I wonder how that Repel just randomly ended up in there, but whatever, we'll leave. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to take care of, so now I'll go over and check out that cave. This cave is actually the Giant Chasm, which is a really important part of the game. Spray another Repel here, only you can't explore it fully yet. Actually, you can't really do anything in here right now. You can find some wild Pokemon. You've got Sneasel, Pilloswine, Clefairy, and Vanillish, so actually some good options, but we've got Team Plasma blocking the way, and apparently they're waiting till everyone else gets back. The area past here is important, but so is the place that the rest of them are going to on Route 21. So once again, Team Plasma, thank you for being a bunch of idiots and giving me the inside scoop on what's going on. I feel like the villains always do that in every game, so yeah, we already were advised by Colress to go to Route 21, and now Team Plasma's even telling us they've got some guys over on Route 21. I mean, are they that stupid? Could they really not see me, like, right next to them? But guys, I'm gonna fly back to Humilau City, and next time we will be heading south of there to Route 21 to see what's going on with Team Plasma. and the Colress machine. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode.